Hello everybody and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am John MugiwaraJM, and let's finish, I think? So I've been doing a bit of thinking. I'm pretty disappointed with how little we got to learn about Edelgard and her reasons for why she went to war with the Empire. So I'm thinking about not having this be the finale. I'm thinking about having this be the finale for now, but I'm thinking about streaming this again sometime after Halloween to do the Black Eagles route. Because I'm disappointed we didn't get to learn much of anything before we killed her. So yeah, I still have every intention to play that game that's on the poll, but maybe I'll go back to doing 2 games per week. And that way I'll be more inclined to stream more. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. Let's go explore and talk to everybody after we just murdered the other house leader. It's just the golden deer now that are alive. As far as I know, anyway.
Hi. Oh.
So yeah, I think I'll be New Game Plusing this Black Eagles sometime in November, I think.
With Edelgard gone, maybe Fodlan will finally find some peace. That's all well and good, but, she was also the one to put my father under house arrest. So now he's been released and he's taken charge of House Farley. I can't handle it. I can't deal with him. Please, you have to do something.
Well, he's under house arrest, so... you can put him back under arrest.
Thank you so much.
Actually, would have preferred the exile. I guess.
I'm getting the hang of this.
It's so weird to hear Byleth talk, even though she doesn't really talk to the students.
Hi there. Maybe.
So yeah, tonight I have every intention of beating this game.
I thought that taking the Empire's capital would bring an end to this war. How naive of me. I'll have to write to my family and tell them I'll be gone a while longer.
Right, right.
Well, just about everybody's in the dining hall.
Of
course Raphael's in line.
Train, eat, sleep. We gotta prepare for the assault, but that hasn't changed my routine. All that
You're doing plenty.
and eating I do is for the sake of Fodlan. Gotta stay strong and fed to keep it safe.
I'm probably gonna want to recruit Raphael in the next run. So I'll probably do a Black Eagles run and a Blue Lions run if I'm interested, but I think I will not do a Church of Saros run. At least not on a stream. I think I'm content with not having to do that.
We saved Rhea and the Empire has crumbled. The kingdom may as well be finished too. The reasons for me to remain in Fodlan are fading.
Please stay with us a little longer,
Of course.
please.
I've come this far. May as well see it through to the end.
Dorothea is in the Amiibo gazebo, I think.
Hello there.
Nope, just outside it.
So, the moment we defeat 80, the nobles cozy up to the Alliance and Church. That lot really does think only of themselves and no one else. But then there's Count Bergnes. He used to be Minister of Military Affairs. He sacrificed his own life so that all the soldiers and officers who fought could be given quarter. When I heard that, I don't know, that simple act of humanity. I couldn't help it. I burst into tears.
Ay, ay, ay.
This experience is critical.
I guess I can use thunder now.
I thought that after the Empire fell, the boar might finally be avenged. But something dark is certainly lurking in the shadows. An organization behind the Empire. We'll have to take care of them if the boar... if Dimitri is to rest in peace. I thought that after... but we'll...
This war might be over, but not war in general. Human beings thrive on conflict. We can't get enough of it. I don't know when, but you know someday another war will begin.
Even so.
That's the way it is, right? War may always come back, but so will peace. And peace is what we fight for.
Let's put Felix in the sword tournament.
You haven't earned my pity.
This is it.
Ooh, no! Fuck you. Another supply mission, Hilda? Okay.
Shambhala, it was called, right? Scary that it's so close to the House Gonril territories. Who'd have thought all those creeps were living right under my nose? I was hoping my big brother would help us in this next battle, but he says that I can represent House Gonril without his help, that I have it in me. I'm glad he recognizes that I have some ability. Still, I wish he wasn't leaving it all to me. Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
The Officers Academy. Leonie's there. Oh boy, I wonder if she's going to talk more about Captain Gerald. Pretty sure I said this last stream, but I'm pretty sure the only reason I remember Captain Gerald at all is because she won't shut the hell up about him. Like, there's adoration for somebody and then there's obsession.
True. These are Monica's people, aren't they? The ones who killed Captain Gerald.
Not even the second sentence.
Real opportunity for revenge. There's no way I can back down from this one.
You're not scared?
I'm okay. Actually, I'm eager to get out there and fight. This is what I've been training for.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay.
Hi there.
Online liaison? What the hell? The monastery is now hosting travelers. The monastery hosts travelers from places around the world. Travelers can give you deals and items to take part in recon training or join your army as adjutants. Use the local specialty option to buy items and resources at lower cost than you would have found at the shop. Recon training is a challenge that located hidden travelers. If you're successful, you can earn resources worth you see multiple times. You can earn a battalion. A traveler hired as an adjutant will follow one of your units in the next battle. Afterwards, they may sometimes teach you an ability or combat art they have equipped. New travelers have arrived. Yeah, but I have like almost no fucking money. So I can just... now the game's lagging because I have travelers now. Or it was once I was in the room. So maybe they only appear in that square.
Those who slither in the dark.
It also just hit me. This could be the last time I talk to my students too. You know, at the monastery.
They're in league with the mages.
Because if
who
double
experimented on
theory
these
is correct, maybe we'll
Wouldn't be surprised if Edelgard was subjected
maybe
to
it'll
them too.
jump right into the next chapter
There's
after
no
this
telling
one.
what their true motives are. But whatever their motives, what they have done is unforgivable. They must be exterminated.
Professor!
Fighting against enemies whose true nature is unknown is honestly really scary. Still, if there's a force in this world that clearly means us harm, we have no choice but to fight back.
Yes,
With
ma'am.
our own hands, we'll safeguard Fodlan's future.
Our next opponent is an ally of Solon. Do you remember what Solon called us?
Insects? Or traitors?
No. He called us beasts. Meanwhile, he refers to himself as the Savior. Who exactly is he saving?
Or who does he perceive that he's saving?
Professor.
I see. I am so glad that Rhea is unharmed. My brother continues to worry about her, however. Of course, I am worried myself. I cannot imagine being in that situation while in such a state. She should just leave things to you and Claude and get the rest she needs. Wow!
Professor.
Wow. We rescued Lady Rhea. I can hardly express my joy. But now we know about a new foe who intends to bring her harm. In time, we'll realize the peaceful world that Lady Rhea has always hoped for. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm fighting.
Oh, weird to see the professors in the Knights Hall. Oh, everyone's on the 3rd floor now. That's new.
Yes. Lady Rhea's back! Lady Rhea's back! I'm so happy! But things aren't gonna be like they used to be anytime soon, are they? There's still
Boy, they
folks
haven't
out
been
there
the
that
same
want us
like
all
they
dead,
used to
and
in...
Lady Rhea still hasn't
I don't know
regained
how
her
many
strength
streams we've
yet.
done.
Speaking of which, Professor, please don't ask too much of her right now, okay?
Rhea is sleeping right now. If it is not absolutely urgent, please do not disturb her rest. The long confinement took its toll on her health. Truthfully, she is in no shape to be exerting herself at all, to say nothing of a military expedition. To make matters worse, we are now facing a very old enemy. One that has conspired against us since time out of mind. Please proceed with caution. I have a bad feeling.
Man, oh, I'm looking right at her. What the hell?
Professor, most of the opera company fled, but they're back in the capital now. I don't know if everyone survived, but it looks like they should be able to mount a revival. They even asked if I'd consider making a return to the stage someday. I suspect I may refuse, though. We're at the dawn of something new. No reason to look backwards, eh?
I was wondering where Marianne is, and where else would she be?
end with Edelgard's defeat. But that wasn't the case. This may be premature, but I'm feeling a little relieved. I have to consider what I'll do with myself, and where I'll go when this war's finally over. I don't have an answer yet. Let's make sure the next battle puts an end to this war. That way, we can all move forward.
God, I certainly hope so.
Professor!
Whoa, look at all those people in a circle.
Count Burgleys, the Minister of Military Affairs, was applying pressure in the west, but he surrendered after the Empire fell. Cornelia of the Fargus Dukedom seems to have disappeared from the palace, and rather swiftly. They must have realized that the revival of the Old Kingdom was a real threat.
You did it. I never thought I'd live to see the day that the Empire was conquered. I thought that would put an end to the war. But I hear there are still hostile forces to contend with. I hope you'll be able to put an end to this conflict, and found a new Fodlan in which the free market can thrive.
A mysterious power threatening the very future of Fodlan? Certainly we cannot give it leeway. In comparison to this, the internal powers
Is that Guile?
are utterly trivial.
Way in the back there? I'm sorry, Lawrence, it's very interesting, but...
There is simply no option but victory. The alternative is unthinkable.
That
Perhaps
fucking looks
I
like
will have the
Guile.
opportunity to strike the decisive blow on the enemy commander.
Oh, it's just the helmet.
We won against the Imperial Army. I still can't believe it. But I guess we still have some enemies left. I'm not well informed, but I have plenty of fighting spirit.
No, let's talk to him last. Let's talk to Alois first, then the gatekeeper.
I have a thought. You've done it. You did it. You crushed the Empire and rescued Lady Rhea. I'm sure the Captain is proud of you right now. As am I, of course. I'm as proud as if I'd done it myself. Sorry, I didn't mean to overdo it. We still have to deal with Monica's group. Those who killed the Captain. We'll knock them down so hard that they can't get back up.
But little do you know, General, that we get knocked down,
still more to
we get up again. You can never keep us down.
Wow. Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I can hardly believe you managed to handle the capital city like that. Everyone did sterling work. I really thought we'd know peace after that battle. But we're not quite there yet, huh?
What the? We crushed the Empire at long last. But there's no time to bask in our victory. We must prepare for the coming battle. We knew there was a secret group behind the Imperial Army all this time. Now we have a chance to make the first move against them. We have Hubert to thank for that. It's also thanks to him that we were able to rescue Rhea. I still have plenty of questions I'd like to ask her. Well, if we plan to have her march into battle with us again, we'd better let her recuperate. Rhea's the only one who gets a break, though. Everyone else had better start preparing for battle.
Professor!
What do you require?
Damn, I can't afford anybody.
Farewell.
Alright, that's the end of the exploration. Hopefully I don't have to do that anymore. Well, actually, I'm not gonna.
Hopefully this proves useful.
I have a question.
Some of the children were admiring a painting of mine. I'd like to paint a new piece, something just for them to make them happy. What do you think I ought to paint? Woodland creatures.
See. Thank you.
With you on my side, we're solid.
You can leave it to me.
Can't argue with results, can you?
This should be suitable.
St. Kathleen Day is today. There's a hymn that's traveling. Yeah, sure.
I've never sung a song before, so I don't know if I'm good or bad at it.
What's the point of singing practice? It's not going to make me stronger. This'll be useful.
It's Flane's birthday. Oh, let's host a tea party with Flane.
I am honored that you invited me. I am ever so grateful.
I'll bet all the topics are about fish. Nope, she likes sweets. She doesn't like exploring? What? Cocola, thank you for the 200 bits. Welcome to the stream.
Delicious. Please take care, Professor.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? I haven't asked that in a while. No more paralog battles. Nah. Let's rest instead. You know, I might have to update those emote alerts once the Medieval remake is out.
Can't argue with results, can you?
I would love to. I don't know if you guys have seen the Medieval remake demo at all, but the merchant gargoyle, like fucking, like he eats the coins when you buy stuff from him. Maybe I should animate like him eating bits. That would be a fun idea.
I must always improve.
I'm glad I'm getting better.
Age is but a number.
I'm finding my focus.
Like, I love that they turned a stationary gargoyle that said and did nothing but sold you stuff into a really funny and endearing character. Even if all he does is eat your money. Literally, might I add. Can we make Felix the Swordmaster yet? No, he... Damn, look at that outfit. That outfit is fine on him. I want a samurai fucking Felix. That would be awesome. We need his reason to be higher, though. Why don't we have Lessithia teach some reason?
more to learn.
I still need to improve.
I understand more every day.
I still have much to learn.
Someone's birthday's coming up. Claude's birthday. Oh, you guys know. You guys know.
I'm happy to have this time with you. It's a nice smell. I think I love this one. Thanks. The taste of relaxation.
He doesn't look up to anybody? Damn it. Oh, he loves gossip, though.
By the way, they've discovered a new kind of poison mushroom. When you eat it, your body exudes a mysterious steam. Or so I hear. Blast. I'm afraid I've...
I think I'm gonna get the S support. Oh, since we're gonna end the game, we'll probably end up marrying him, too. I read you can't S rank support anybody till the end of the game.
Bad, did we?
I understand more every day.
Seminar again. Oh, actually, hold on. We don't have a master seal? I gotta buy one then. They don't have any in the shop. Seminar it is. Let's have Marianne give a sword seminar. Or was it bow and reason? I don't remember. Oh, sword and faith.
Looks like I'm getting it.
Up, no school on Monday, so it's final battle time? Stand strong at Shambhala. Though the flame of war is quenched, its embers endure. You travel deep underground to confront those who slither in the dark and bring lasting peace to Fodlan.
Thank you so much.
Relying on a map entrusted to them by Hubert, the Alliance army sets their sights on the base belonging to those who slither in the dark. Beyond its entrance, they are met by a sprawling underground city.
Thank you so much.
Dorothea is the most popular unit. She's been the most popular unit for as long as I can see.
Incredible. Who knew that there was such a vast space beneath the ground?
And it looks like the Twilight Princess, Twilight Realm.
I've never seen buildings like these before.
It's like an ancient
Or
ruin,
the
but not just because
buildings
of
in
its appearance.
Assassin's Creed.
I don't recall ever seeing architecture like this.
It is magnificent in a sense, but I could hardly call it beautiful. Even the air feels stagnant.
In any case, it seems like we need to go deeper. Let's look around and see if we can find some stairs.
Something on your mind?
No. It is simply, we must defeat those who slither in the dark, no matter what happens. But if my conjecture is correct, the one who they will wish to kill the most is you, dear child.
Why me?
They are aware that you can use the sword of the Creator. Your body houses the same power they once bestowed upon Nemesis. That is why I fear for you.
That's not much to go on.
Perhaps. Please forgive my errant thoughts. Once this battle is over, I will explain everything. I will tell you all I know about who you really are.
I am ever so grateful. Thank you.
Oh wow, look at adult Annette. I never got to see her. Is she alive? I know Mercedes isn't.
Thank you so much.
So I don't think you kill every other student from the other houses, just the ones that are heavily tied to the house.
I am grateful.
And the occasional outlier. So Kaspar got to live, or unless the game counted them dead because he lost. I don't remember killing Annette. I might have, but I don't think so. Anyway, that's enough chit chat. I gotta set this team up. Oh, Manuela and Raphael. That wouldn't be a bad combination. Marianne being my adjutant. Yeah, just have everybody that's in my house. Cool. Now, I do remember getting some Umbral Steel, so I think I should repair... I need to repair Claude's bow.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Alright, second to last chapter, let's go. Who is our enemy commander?
Thousands of years.
Thales.
Existed underground, living on only that we might someday see our vengeance realized.
Is it just me, or does every major villain in Fire Emblem look exactly the fucking same?
Within our grasp, there is but one thing.
Out of all the Fire Emblem villains I've seen, most of them are like old dudes with pale or dark skin with white hair.
Arrogant goddess to oblivion, away from the world of the living.
Ooh, he's voiced by Christopher Corey Smith, though. That's a plus.
Now is the time. Remove the binding spell of Titanus. Let their metal bodies be drenched in blood.
Hey, what are those big things?
Those are golems.
Beasts? No, I think not. They appear to have no will of their own. Someone must be controlling them.
Initiate all that remain. We must advance our preparations.
Shall we? Never let your guard down.
What's my strategy?
Leave it to me.
the ready.
You got yourself killed.
Steady now.
Let's make this quick.
I'll cut through.
I do this for all of us. I'm glad I'm getting better.
Shall we?
My orders?
Oh, we're all in the four corners.
More fighting.
What's the plan?
This can activate it. Increase output gradually, depending on the amount of magical energy charged.
Was that even a sentence, that first one?
Obvious.
It's a Titanus or a Titanus. I don't know. It's a tit-anus. That's what it is. Oh, you're approaching me? Wow, you sent a brawler to me and he couldn't do anything? Oh my god, listen to this heckin' dubstep ass music.
Alright, next.
Be careful.
A nobleman does his duty. My skills are rising to my status.
Ooh, I can attack it from here.
Whatever it takes.
So magic's highly effective on these things.
Maybe it's better this way.
Hold a grudge if you must. I fought and won.
I will keep making progress.
Titanomachy? What? No, that's not good.
Won't be in vain.
No chance.
I've still got hidden talents.
I can still fight.
No mercy.
It's done.
Just be careful.
That's two of those things down.
Be smart or I'm finished.
One to remember.
I must lead them well.
I wasn't about to let you go.
I do this for all of us.
Good time for a secret scheme. You got yourself killed.
I've got another option.
Oh, that's what fired that.
Don't get used to this. It was the least I could do.
Another one, or was that one always there? His name is... Has anyone seen my son? Oh, there's my son.
Let's think about this.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
Let's win this already.
I'm not dying here. I'll keep pushing myself.
Holy shit. You have to go.
The weak fall, the strong live. Pointless.
Oh, he might kill. Nope, never mind.
Thought you could best me. I could...
Try harder.
That's another one.
Yone saves the day again.
There is still room for improvement.
I will not die here.
And here's where everyone is.
Still alive. I want...
It's a bad time to die.
Ah, bye, Sylvain. What the hell did you just do?
Guess that's all I had to offer.
He had a fucking...
Captain Gerald would be ashamed.
Oh my god, he had a spell that worked on the whole fucking map. He wiped out 4 of my units! What the hell? Son of a bitch.
I'll have to be clever.
It's about to be 5. Nope. Alright, it might be 5 now. No! Hilda persists.
Still in it.
Never let your guard down.
All is going to plan.
I'm really gaining confidence.
Well, Ralph, it was nice knowing you.
You're nothing but animals, performing tricks in the hopes of pleasing the goddess. You will never see the sunlight again.
Bitch, gotcha.
I've still got hidden talents.
Hooray for Raphael.
You will never get to enjoy your victory.
It can't be.
For all Agarthans, let there be light!
Oh, the javelin thingy. Jesus, she is agile as hell, but then again, we know she's a dragon. Oh, fuck. And she bleeds green. Now that I didn't know.
It's coming down!
Wow, he's just out like that. No dying words, just How do her clothes not tear when she does that? Oh, what the hell is that? I think that's Nemesis. Stars. We've gone from stars to zeros. Oh boy. It's not even 10 yet. Excuse me.
Hang in there, Lady Rhea.
Get her to her room, quickly!
That's a serious injury. It's a miracle that she's even alive right now. I'll do what I can, but...
Goddess, please save Lady Rhea. All we can do now is pray.
Remember when this place was taken 5 years ago and a pure white beast appeared on the battlefield? I only caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't understand where it came from. There were rumors that the goddess sent it to protect the monastery. But now I know better. That beast was Rhea.
Oh, that's right. They didn't know at all. She tried to save me.
Did you know Rhea's true identity?
Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you. Thinking back on it now, I suppose I did.
I once showed you a picture of a creature known as the Immaculate One. Sedith confiscated it, saying it must have been one of Tomas's personal possessions. The beast that appeared back then looked just like it. So Rhea is the Immaculate One. The book said that it was a servant of the goddess, but wouldn't it make sense if beasts like that are actually children of the goddess? Rhea is in a grim state right now. It's possible she may not make it, but we have things we must ask her about. Once things calm down a little, let's go and see Rhea. Together. The truth can't be delayed any longer.
Well, she did promise once the battle's over. Oh yeah, final chapter.
Verdant wind.
We're beating this tonight.
Verdant rain moon. Fodlan's new dawn. With the destruction of Shambhala, the ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered. However, Rhea has suffered grievous injuries in the process. Yet, certain mysteries remain unsolved, so Claude and the others approach Rhea, who is now confined to her room due to her wounds.
I also wonder if I should play as male Byleth in the Black Eagles run. I think I will. Especially now that he who shall not be named is no longer in the game. Or should I be female Byleth again?
I am happy to see you too.
Sorry to interrupt your rest, but there are some things that we absolutely must ask you.
It seems I do not have much time left. I do not intend to hide anything any longer.
Rhea, I have to ask, you're the Immaculate One, aren't you? If what I'm thinking is correct, that's what the Children of the Goddess is referring to. In other words, you...
I am the last child of the Progenitor God. A long time ago, the Progenitor God came from somewhere far away and descended upon this continent. She changed her form to resemble that of a human and gave her own blood to birth her children. The Progenitor God and her children shared knowledge and skills with the people of the land. Together, they built a prosperous civilization. But the humans turned their backs on the teachings of the Progenitor God and engaged in senseless wars. Eventually, people began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the Progenitor God herself to battle. The land was scorched in the war that ensued, and the majority of humans were annihilated. I believe that those who slither in the dark are the descendants of those who retreated beneath the ground during that time.
So they've been waiting all that time for their chance at revenge.
It took the Progenitor God an astonishing amount of time to revive the ravaged world. But eventually, the continent found peace again, and the Progenitor God, having fulfilled her duty, fell into a long slumber in the Holy Tomb. The children who stayed behind built a settlement in Xanadu to protect the Holy Tomb as they quietly lived out their lives. But then, Nemesis appeared, bringing tragedy along with him. Even now, I cannot forget the sight of that massive canyon, painted red with blood.
Wait, so does that mean Rhea is...
To forgive those who proudly wielded weapons crafted from the corpses of my brethren. I was the only survivor of Xanadu. And all
So
I
Rhea
could do
was the lady from the beginning of the game.
Clinging to my
The one that killed Nemesis. So she's basically friggin' immortal.
myself Seros, foster the founder
Well,
of the Empire.
until now
and
she was.
prepared to oppose Nemesis and his followers.
Unbelievable.
I put Xanadu behind me to gather the remaining children who were scattered across Vodland.
Oh, so she was the Seros, the founder of the church.
Finally, we killed Nemesis on the Tailteen Plains, and I took back the Sword of the Creator.
Let me get this straight. Saint Seros is you? You're kidding me, right?
Professor, Claude, there's something you need to hear right away.
If you have something to report, do so at once. There is no need to let my presence worry you.
As you wish. We're receiving a constant stream of express messengers from cities to the east. They claim that an unidentified military force is attacking, and that there have already been a large number of casualties.
What?
The reports indicate that the cities and towns along the East Gronder thoroughfare in the Old Hrim territory have already been destroyed. Some villages were razed completely, leaving no survivors.
Damn it! Did they come from Shambhala? Could it be that there were some remnants of that wicked group hiding there?
I have a report. The unidentified military force has crossed the Great Bridge of Murden. Alliance forces met them in battle, but it seems they have already broken through.
They've already made it so far. Is Count Gloucester unharmed?
The Count is fine, but apparently my brother joined with reinforcements and was gravely injured.
Do you mean to tell me they easily got past a general as skilled as Holst?
They say the enemy general has a weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. Even my brother was powerless to stop him.
Holy shit.
That's not possible.
The enemy forces are flying a banner bearing the crest of flames as they continue their march west along the Aramid River.
We believe they're marching toward Garreg Mach. We are preparing to meet them in battle.
So if she's Seros, then Nemesis is coming for her again.
And banner bearing the crest of flames. There is only one explanation. The one leading the enemy force is Nemesis himself.
Yep.
Nemesis? That Nemesis? Do you really think the ancient king of liberation has been brought back to life?
Perhaps the seal was broken when Shambhala fell. An incredible power that we children cannot hope to match dwells within the blood of the progenitor god. Nemesis obtained that blood, so it would not surprise me if that were the case.
The blood of the progenitor god. That's right. He did take the remains from the holy tomb, didn't he?
From the blood of the progenitor god, Sothis, he acquired the crest of flames. From her bones and heart, he crafted the Sword of the Creator.
The Sword of the Creator is made from her bones and heart?
I guess that explains the smell.
Is the crest stone that was placed in the Sword of the Creator. The same is true of the crests of the 10 elites and the other crest stones. They were born of the blood and hearts of the progenitor god's children.
Ew.
Those who slither in the dark created them, stole them. Sothis never gifted that power to the humans.
Well, she did to me.
Crests of the 10 elites, the crest stones, and the heroes' relics. I can't believe those who slither in the dark made them all.
Are we gonna give them a name?
After that, Nemesis used the Sword of the Creator to massacre all of the progenitor god's children in Xanadu. In other words, the citizens of Xanadu were killed by weapons made from the remains of their brethren. How atrocious. But I don't get it. The Sword of the Creator that Teach wields doesn't have a crest stone. So how is Teach able to wield its full power?
The crest stone of the progenitor god dwells within your professor.
Why do you think my hair got more green?
As Saint Seros, I reclaimed the heart of Sothis. I wanted to use that heart to resurrect her, even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal. I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more.
Oh god. You placed her heart in me?
Yes.
Kyrie's inside me? Basically what I think of.
Mother. I could regain all that had been lost.
So, that's the truth of it.
I put God's heart in yours.
The body housed the consciousness of Sothis. Those suspicions were correct. And yet, she merely gave you her power and vanished. My dearest wish did not come true. But you did inherit the power of the progenitor.
I'm your mommy now.
Now, you must use that power to defeat Nemesis once and for all. Fodlan's blood-stained history must end.
Wow, that was quite the info dump. Do we really have time to be doing exploring and shit? After all that? Oh well, support cutscenes, I guess. Your bond with this person is very deep. To deepen this bond further, you'll have to wait until after the war ends. Oh, buddy. Oh, Claude and Cyril.
Sorry, Claude. You can't go past.
Huh? Ah, Cyril, it's you. Is there a problem? It's not the first time I've been to the Holy Tomb. Rhea herself took me there once. Besides, the inside's been scoured by the Imperial Army. There's nothing left there now.
Don't matter. Lady Rhea said nobody could go in, so I can't let you through. I gotta do what Lady Rhea says. You wanna break them rules? Then you'll be her enemy. If you're trying to do that, I'll have to fight you.
Fine, I get it. I wouldn't hesitate to make an enemy of Rhea if it came to that. But I'd rather not fight with you. So I'll back off. For now.
Why is that?
Does it matter?
Dunno. With your status, you could smack me to the ground and walk right over me.
I guess. But I wouldn't. We're friends.
I thought you were the kind of guy who'd smack down just about anybody if you needed to.
You really are a stubborn one. Alright then, I'll tell you. I swore I'd change this world so that those without status are no longer oppressed. Though you were never one of the people I was hoping to save. I never knew that there were people in Elmira in your kind of situation. I realized that my own perspective was too narrow. You helped me realize that. So, I owe you.
Did you just say you're all about saving people who are oppressed? Really?
I did. Is it so strange to hear that from me?
It's just... you reminded me of Lady Rhea there for a second. Lady Rhea always tried to save us folks without any status in the world. Like when she let an outsider like me stay at the monastery. That was real nice. She brought in those kids from Remire Village when they lost their parents, and...
Well, I'm not a religious man. I'm sure Rhea wouldn't want to be lumped in with a guy like me.
Lady Rhea didn't do those things because the goddess told her she should. She did it because she wanted to. I can tell you that.
I see. In that case, maybe I don't need to make an enemy of her. Thanks, Cyril. I think you've brought me a step closer to my dream.
Thanks to you too, Claude. If I was able to help you, then that makes me happy.
Oh, I have a support cutscene with Marianne. Their bond with Mugiwara is deep, and you try listening when they're ready to speak with you. So I have to go find her then. Dorothea and Sylvain. Oh, Dorothea had so much sass for him last time.
What are you doing here?
I was actually waiting to see you.
Were you going to invite me out to dinner? I accept.
Yes, I was. I don't think it would be so bad to share a meal with you from time to time.
How about tonight? I'm busy tomorrow.
That's fine by me. What are you busy with, I wonder? Girls? And more girls?
Can I join?
Isn't it an unwritten rule not to ask about such things? But what a curious turn of events. Have you perhaps got an ulterior motive?
No ulterior motives. If you're worried, we can just pretend this conversation never happened.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I just don't understand why you want my company now, when you've always been so cold to me. Have you perhaps fallen in love with me?
My stomach just got queasy. You know what? I'll eat on my own after all.
You blew it, Sylvain.
Fine, I get it. You want someone to chase your loneliness away.
Something like that, yes. If you don't want to, I'll ask someone else.
Don't dream of it. It would be my pleasure, milady. And to be clear, the reason you chose to spend time with me is my family, yes? Or is it my crest? Both? I'm just curious about such things. Say I was a commoner. Would you still have invited me to dinner?
Is this really necessary for a simple dinner invitation? Actually,
You're blowing it, Sylvain.
my own. Say I was a hoarse-voiced old hag. Would you still be flirting with me? Would you still want to hold my hand and whisper sweet nothings?
That's a difficult question. I have nothing against mature women, but...
Even if you were an old man, I still would have invited you out. If you were a former noble exiled from his family, or an orphan from the streets, my heart cares not. Just kidding. I just wanted to try saying it. Of course it's better that you have money.
You little... Yeah, that's probably true. So, Dorothea, about that dinner?
It would be an honor to have you join me tonight. And let's not talk about things like this over dinner, okay?
Even if I was an old man or an orphan, huh?
Sylvain, you almost blew it, but you didn't this time. Don't blow it further. Alright, this is the last time I'm exploring this monastery.
The King of Liberation? The Fell King? His name is Nemesis, right? And he was hidden away for over 1,000 years. Wow. That's a really long time all to himself. But that doesn't make him worth admiring, no matter how much I envy him.
You really envy him?
Maybe. Is that a trick question? I'm getting the hang of this.
Hey!
Hi there!
Not that this is gonna matter. I don't think I'm gonna come back here.
I keep thinking the war is near its end, then it isn't. When can we finally put this dreadful war behind us?
Let's end it with the next battle.
That would be wonderful. Imagine the last moment of combat, then peace. It sounds like a fairy tale. I want to make this a world where there is no fighting, where children can grow up happy and safe. Professor!
Hey, Professor. Have you heard from Claude? He says he's gonna throw a feast if we win the next battle. Enough food to clean out the stores.
Sounds great.
So I'm super motivated to win. I'm gonna train every muscle I got. I'm coming for you, Nemesis. I'm coming for you, Feast.
Why don't we have a feast right now, Raphael? My last meal with my two favorite characters.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite! Eating is life. Literally, you die without it. And I'm always happy to share a meal with you.
And let's cook with Bernadetta one more time.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking.
Professor, just when we think we're in the clear, the legendary Fell King resurrects. Who'd have thought it? Can you handle this getting any weirder? I don't know if I can.
I can sympathize
I
with
don't
you.
know how much of this Nemesis guy is a legend, and how much is true, but I know this. I mean, I'll still fight like I want to die, because that's worked so far, and why change at this late date, right? And if I'm right, and I don't die, would you go have dinner with me sometime?
Sure, why not? And this is the last time I get to talk to my crew before we say goodbye and defeat the evil.
A sudden invasion from Nemesis has plunged the Alliance territories into complete disarray. Against such overwhelming strength, my father and his forces had no choice but to retreat.
I'm glad he
It was
survived.
certainly prudent for him to avoid a fruitless death, but as things stand, he will not leave much of an impression on history. So, that falls to me. I will do all that I can for the future of Fodlan and the glory of House Gloucester.
Please. I thought there was no reason to fight anymore. That was a bit naive, I suppose. I guess it'll be a while longer before I can see my family again. But it's worth it for the sake of Fodlan's future.
Professor? Professor! I just have to say thanks. For everything. I'm on high alert today, so don't you worry about a thing.
Finally, there's something to report.
Mysterious military force approaching Garrick Mach. Is it true that Nemesis is with them? It was Nemesis who led the 10 elites against St. Saros. It's the stuff of legend. But this time, he won't have the 10 elites on his side. Right? He won't, right?
Nothing to report.
Please.
Professor! A turning point in history can also be a chance for profit. At least that's what I thought. But it's not working out that way. And now we have Nemesis to contend with. I can't catch a break. For our sake, please be victorious. If you lose, everything we've worked so hard for will have been for nothing.
Whoa. Lady Rhea was injured. How could such a thing happen? Wasn't she supposed to be resting? I can't believe she'd put herself in danger by going into battle in that state. Oh, Goddess. Please save Lady Rhea.
So either Marianne or Hilda are up here.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, you're always watching over me, aren't you?
Of course.
I've spent my life avoiding people, so I wouldn't have to expose them to this horrible burden of a crest.
My father was born with it as well. He's the one who told me to avoid others as much as possible. He said it would be the cause of great unhappiness to both myself and everyone around me. After some time, I was only truly comfortable opening up to animals and the goddess. Do you remember the time you asked what it was I prayed for? Yes, but that wasn't the case. Back then, I felt that my life served no purpose, and that I was nothing more than a burden. In truth, I was begging the goddess to take me to her. That was my daily prayer. But now I fear the idea of dying and being left alone. I have friends who accept me for who I am now, in spite of my crest. And I have you watching over me. I finally learned to accept the kindness and warmth of others. It's because of you, Professor. Because of you, I've decided to live.
And there's that smile from her I like.
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I'm all right now.
Though it's not as good as the cheese smile.
Everyone about my crest, but I feel that the burden of my curse has been lifted. Even if I'm separated from you or any of my friends, the memories I've made here will give me the strength to continue on.
You should look to the future instead of the past. From now on, we'll look to the future together.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have the strength to move forward if we're together.
Support level A with Marianne.
The fell King Nemesis. I imagine he'll be a worthy opponent. How many foes have tasted my blade? He will be an excellent finale. We will be victorious, Professor.
Yes, we will.
Splendid. Let's do it.
Just when I thought bringing the Empire down would end the war, you had to fight where? Against whom? Everyone's all abuzz again. Could another conflict already be looming? Will this war ever end?
What?
Hello there.
Please.
Professor!
I can hardly believe we're going to go up against Nemesis. Unfortunately, my doubt won't change the situation. There's nothing for it but to prepare for battle. We must protect Lady Rhea.
Thank you.
Wait, is Marianne out here? Yeah, she is.
Just when we thought we made it to the end, another enemy approaches. Can we be sure this battle is the last one?
This is it, I think.
You're right. Just a little further to the end. Come on, Professor. We have to win.
How's this? I try not to think about what would happen if Lady Rhea were harmed. I can't bear the thought of it. I'm not sure why the Fell King Nemesis picked right now to come back to life. But it makes me angry, that's for sure. Let's kick him back down into the dirt where he belongs. Ghosts rising up from the ancient ruins. No matter how hard we push back, they don't stop coming. They're persistent. I'll give them that.
Professor, I thought the fighting was over, but it seems I will have the honor of fighting beside you a while yet. I may just be a humble soldier, but I will give everything I have for the defense of Fodlan. Heya!
Ah, how fitting. The last place you can talk to Claude is back in the classroom.
Hey, team. What a magnificent tale. It's enough to make your head spin. Rhea's real identity is Saint Seros, and the one who attacked us was Nemesis, the King of Liberation. On top of that, you've got the heart of the goddess in you. My flabber is completely gasted right now. But now isn't the time for standing around in disbelief. Nemesis has made it this far for a reason. If we aren't victorious, that's it for Fodlan's new dawn. The world will be forever shrouded in darkness. This is the final battle. Finally. My friend, please give it your all out there.
Let's go talk to Hilda, talk to everybody else, and get the final battle going.
So, listen. Nothing but unsettling news lately. One crisis after another. My fellow soldiers all seem strangely calm about it. Perhaps it's just because we all believe in you so much. With you around, we know everything will work out.
Oh, right here.
Professor.
Hilda would like to speak with you. It's not a good time, yes.
Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield? You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought so. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you.
Yes, you would.
No, don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother. I'm not just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice. He's basically perfect. Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing. Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my brother, and he almost always meets them. No one expects anything of me. If something's even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life.
Are you scared of disappointing people?
Of course. I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean. People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed. Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you.
Jesus, a fucking mood. I won't expect anything, but I believe in you.
You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
Hello. Did you hear? Our enemy is Nemesis. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was the first to know.
Crazy, but there's no laughing it off. We must make our move before they reach the monastery.
We thought we'd taken down the mastermind of this war, and then the fell king Nemesis shows up. Well, no matter what evil creatures we have to face, this old soul will keep defending Garreg Mach. Not only Garreg Mach, though. Also Lady Rhea. Also, you. I think Gerald would be saying the same kind of thing if he were here right now.
I've had it up to here by hearing about that guy. There goes my last activity point. Still gonna talk to everybody first.
Let's see. I got the gist of it from Claw. Those who slither in the dark. They seem to be descended from humans who were forced deep underground after the goddess defeated.
I'd be a lot less offended by them having a stupid name than I would be if they kept calling them those who slither in the dark. It's really stupid. That's what I heard.
They were trying to wipe out the goddess and her followers in hopes of taking back the surface. That's why they called themselves
Like the Dark
Saviors.
Army or something.
To their mind, they were.
Or the anti-Saros, the anti-Sarosians or something.
Seems that there are some Shambhala loyalists in Nemesis's forces. As long as they're around, we can expect them to continue with their cruel experiments.
Let's wipe them out then.
Yes, we have to. It's the only way to ensure nobody else will go through what I went through. We must obliterate them in the next battle. It's the only recompense for Edelgard's death. Thank you.
I gave you my last gift.
Fodlan is essentially no more. We have nothing standing between us and Nemesis.
We'll let the owl in.
The whole land will be in great danger. We have no choice but to stake our lives on stopping the enemy.
Life can be tough, you know. But if you've got your friends to help you through, it can be a lot easier. Maybe you butt heads sometimes, but that's okay. That's how you build bonds, right? And I've got friends, Professor, plenty of those. It's true love that seems to have passed me by.
I liked that quote. I'm saving it. There's still hope.
But where is my true love to be found? Where is my ray of hope? At this point, I'm just hoping you stay single too. Then at least we can share each other's misery.
My heart belongs to Claude, but if that doesn't work out, I'll keep you in mind.
I hear some super strong and evil fellas are after Lady Rhea. She just barely made it back to Garreg Mach. And then this has to go and happen? I'll protect Lady Rhea as best I can. And you're gonna do the same thing, aren't you, Professor? Yeah, I know you will. Cut him down, Professor. Get every last one of those guys.
Oh.
Shambhala, an underground city with an entirely different lineage than the goddess? Strange phenomena, driven by a source totally alien to the crest that we understand. Most unsettling. Could it be magic? Some manner of technology? I would like to know the truth of it all. Very much so. I want to know their history, their knowledge. Why do you suppose they chose this place to occupy?
Well, I don't know.
I intend to carry out multiple excavations around the city. There is so much to learn. Yet, first we face battle with a king who has defied time. Yes, the excavations can wait, I think.
defending Fodlan's future, huh? Kinda makes my mercenary ambitions feel pretty small. So I'll think about my promise to Captain Gerald to protect you instead. That'll be my reason to fight.
As long as I never hear you talk about Captain Gerald ever again. I swear to God, as much as I love Leone, I don't want to hear her talk about Captain Gerald anymore. And if I get the option to kill her in the other routes, I'm going to do it. I'm so tired of her talking about him. She should be her own person. Thank you.
If I can get you through this in one piece, that's just as good as defending Fodlan's future, isn't it? I just hope he's watching.
My big brother challenged Nemesis. He knew he couldn't win. He just did it so that his friends could escape. He emerged from the battle with a terrible injury. It's a miracle he didn't die.
That was noble of him.
Maybe he should have been a little less noble. When you're dead, you're dead. Dying to save someone else seems to defeat the purpose. I wouldn't do it. He's alive,
Damn,
and
hell
I'm
though.
proud of myself. I'm really proud of him.
Guess I can't count on you when things get real tough. Alright, that was the end of my exploration for the rest of this route. So, bye-bye. Oh my god, so much instruction. No, it's like 10:40. Let's get to the battle already. I prefer to use stealth tactics to assassinate my foes in the battlefield, but you take a different approach. Why is that? Oh, it's much. Those tactics don't give the enemy a chance to surrender. Professor level A! Finally, your supply of activity points for instructing inspiration has increased. Not that... More adjutants! Manuela's birthday. I gave her flowers. I took her to tea last year. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Adjutants.
With you on my side, we ought to do real good. We'll knock their socks off. Can't argue with results, can you?
Let's see it in action.
I suppose it's working.
Seminar time. Oh, I'd like to hear Raphael give a seminar. Too bad my skills are already high up on that one. No, don't have Lawrence give one. He'll talk forever. Sylvain I'll have do, but he might go on about women. I say this as if you'll actually end up hearing what they're saying. Because you don't.
I'm feeling good about this.
Now to apply this knowledge.
Technique never betrays.
I'm gonna change the field activity, or the group task. Okay, so you can skip that.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, finally done.
I still need to improve.
Good fuel for a scheme.
Feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah, Lawrence has got knowledge about reason, I think, and it's either faith or reason and Lance. I think it's reason.
Perseverance is the key.
Age is but a number.
Hanneman, stop saying that. It's Leone's birthday. Give her flowers. I don't want to hear about Captain Gerald anymore. Give her a bouquet that says, "Stop talking about Captain Gerald."
Happy now?
I didn't even know I cared this.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope.
I've really gotten ahead.
Sorry if it sounds like I'm disinterested in this stuff. I'm just really anxious to get to the end. May as well rest so I can repair the Sword of the Creator. And then no more instructing for me.
Happy now?
This'll help keep me alive.
The last free day.
This experience is critical.
Now to apply this knowledge. I'd never have learned this.
I'm finding my focus.
And that was the last school day. August 31st is the end of the game. With the decisive battle ahead, Mugiwara visited the cemetery.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
Oh my god, so she's remembering
Give this ring to someone
his
you love.
her last words.
I love her.
Someone I love. Wait, I can marry all Raphael and Lawrence, and guys, you know who I'm picking. Do you wish to share your life with Claude? Yes! Finally. I guess it's got to wait for the war to end, though. So that's where you pick your lover. Okay. God, can you imagine marrying Lawrence? Raphael would have been my second choice. At last, the final
A military
fight.
force bearing the crest of flames on its banner marches west to Garrick Mach from Shambhala, attacking nearby cities along the way.
So he's basically an evil Santa Claus.
Informs the Alliance that the enemy's general is none other than the ancient Fell King Nemesis. And so, the Alliance army prepares for their final battle, hoping to put an end to Fodlan's blood-stained history.
This is Fire Emblem. You really think they'd stop wars?
Thanks.
For the freedom of Fodlan.
What's the plan, my friend?
we will defeat Nemesis.
I thought you'd say that. And of course, I'll be joining you.
I know I missed a lot of stuff during my break. How is Lawrence?
Enemy is a monster.
What about him?
As always, there's not a shred of proof that we can win.
A foolish inquiry, Claude. I must finish what my father started.
Started?
I like him better now. Because he does learn. I wish he'd stop doing that hand thing. There's nothing I can do about that.
Reason why I, as his heir, cannot flee now.
I'm in. I need to get back at him for hurting my brother. I'm not going to let him get away with it.
Oh, when you were taking a Twitch break.
Hilda's serious about this.
I too.
Yeah, he's better.
I wish to protect Fodlan's future.
He's not one of my favorites, but I don't hate him anymore. The only character I think is annoying now is Leone.
Gerald's apprentice to bow out now. I'll show them everything he taught me.
Only because she won't stop talking about Captain Gerald.
As well. For the professor, for Claude, and for all of you who helped make me as strong as I am now.
I'm in too. When we're done, I'm gonna eat.
My favorite that isn't Claude is still Raphael. I love that guy.
This is the final battle. At this point, you shouldn't have to ask us, Claude. You know we're with you.
I do know that, Ignatz. But I had to ask, just to make sure.
Look at how reliable you kids have become. You've trained them well, Professor. This Nemesis guy should be arriving soon. Is everyone ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Finally time.
Let's win this together.
That's right. I'm confident we have what it takes to win. Let's defeat this dusty old king of liberation and put an end to this history of lies.
And this time we burn the body.
There'll be nothing holding us back. A new and brighter age will begin. Let's go, my friend. Fodlan's new dawn awaits.
I'm gonna miss these stupid bastards. I really am.
Thank you so much.
Granted, some of you will come with me when I do my next route, but I won't have Claude with me, and I will probably end up having to kill him. And I'm going to hate myself.
So much.
Speaking of dead people, half the people on this list are dead.
Much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh boy. Let's look at the map. I was gonna say, this is a huge ass map. Still kinda is. Okay, where is Nemesis himself? And that's not him, but he's an authority figure. Goneril? Wait, did he, like, possess, like, the house leaders or something? Oh my god, he... Oh! The ancient, the saints. Or the 10 elites. Yeah, that, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's Bladed. Where's, Edelgard's, ancestor? Hresfelk, I think they're called. Oh, here he is. Sitting on a restorative plaque. Well, guys, it's now or never. Let's-a go.
Nemesis is here, and with more soldiers than expected.
A swamp, huh? But there's something about it. It looks odd somehow.
Can't breathe.
What?
You should not have done that. Be careful. The water is poisonous to the living.
Looks like we better not get near that swamp. Try to avoid it during the fight.
What's
Oh fuck. This is some scary ass music.
Leave it to me. No chance.
Alex? More fighting.
Shall we?
Anything with a Gregorian chant means it's serious. Stuff's about to go down then. Yeah, this is it.
Sorry, but it's you.
I don't know if it's the same in like strategy battles, but I'm wondering if there might be a phase 2 or something. Because most final bosses have more than one phase, but since this is a strategy game, it may not be the same.
At the ready. Strategy in motion. You got yourself killed.
Predictable.
What's the plan? Steady now.
Let's make this quick.
Casting Hades. Oh, that looks serious. Also, all these soldiers are faceless, I just noticed.
My orders? Make a difference?
Ah, fuck you.
Shall we?
Ceros, I will kill you. Do not get in my way.
So that's Nemesis. You're You're a crusty old bastard, you know that?
All those who stand in my way will be destroyed.
Watch out, Claude. They're coming for us.
Huh? I think they've got some sort of magical link with Nemesis. Not sure, but we'd better take out his 10 commanders before taking him on. So close. 9 more commanders remaining. We just killed number 10. These can't be the 10 elites, can they? Nah, not likely.
Oh, fuck.
Seems I may have underestimated the enemy.
Got him.
You haven't earned my pity. I fight and grow stronger. Only natural.
Yes, I got you.
Damn.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Uh-oh.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Too easy. We're all desperate, aren't we?
Let's think about this.
Winning is what matters.
closer?
One day, the war will be over.
By the time I stop streaming, it should be.
Be careful. Pretty good, huh? I'm gonna haunt you if I die. Don't underestimate us.
What? Alright, good night, Kokla. Just so you know, this is not my last Fire Emblem stream. There will be more after this, but I'm going to be taking a little small break after I finish it. But Fire Emblem will be back.
Let's finish this.
Need to pull my weight.
I could learn from that. One to remember.
So close. Ah!
Bye, Sharon, whatever that's supposed to be.
More battles means more strength.
Bernadette, I didn't make it in the final battle.
How about a curtsy? I'll keep.
Hold a grudge if you must.
Got him.
Sorry, but
fitting outcome.
Punch that horse.
One day the war will be over. I'm growing, but at what cost?
For the future of Bodland.
More! Good.
It was meant to be.
Nice try. Let's see it in action. Shouldn't strain myself. Be smart or I'm finished. Time for your last dance. Will this ever end? Feels like fighting is all there is.
again.
Yeah, you did. Damn it!
Is this my last stand?
So close. My moment has arrived.
I fought.
There you go.
I don't regret this power.
Good time for a secret scheme.
There you go. Knocked his ass into the water.
One day.
My orders?
I'll cut through.
Phoenix is finally level
Fight
40.
fights and grows stronger. Only natural.
Yeah, so that's what it feels like to have a taste of my own medicine.
Still in it. Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Not looking good.
Make a difference?
More fighting. Winning is what matters. Maybe it's better this way.
There we go.
I wasn't about to let you go.
You haven't earned my pity.
Oh, another fucking dragon.
Demonic beasts flying in from the south. Someone here must be able to summon them.
There's a strange presence. Is someone over there?
Alright, who's next?
Now we can't call any more demonic beasts, and the remaining forces of Shambhala have been defeated too. Just puppets controlled by Nemesis. Well, they're the strongest puppets I've ever known. Ah! Too easy. Hold a grudge if you must. I'm that much closer to my goal. More.
I'm gonna have to go that way. That was a good try, Dorothea.
Good. Sorry, but I must.
Leave it to me.
There we go. No more beasts.
And beauty.
Be smart or I'm finished.
You got yourself killed.
There's Gautier.
There is still room for improvement.
Oh, Claude, please live.
Piece of cake. Hold it.
Dodge if you must. I fought and won. So close. Lead now. A fitting outcome.
Almost level 50.
I'm hurt, but I'm with you. The weak.
No!
So much.
It won't be in vain.
I want to.
I'll show you. No mercy. I believe I can do more. Impressive. No effect? So Nemesis is invincible.
That sword! You bear the crest of flames, just as I do!
Oh shit.
orders?
I'll cut through.
There we go, that should be the last one.
Professor, Claude, all the subordinates to Nemesis have been eliminated.
It took some doing, but now's our chance to face off against Nemesis.
Whoa. The swampland vanished.
What's my strategy?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Another victory.
Just be careful.
Bye, Sylvain.
Damn.
He's one tough bitch. Ooh, nice dodge, Felix.
Nice try. Shot. I must pull through. Be smart or I'm finished.
Can you do it? I think you did it.
Am I getting closer?
I've still got hidden talents.
Oh my god, I think we just beat Fire Emblem Three Houses! And once again, Raphael is the MVP.
That one seemed to work. We're almost done. Let's go, my friend.
Nice dodge.
You are a foolish child.
Tough talk from the guy who's lived too long. Allow me to fix that.
You are all pathetic weaklings. You lack the courage to challenge me in lone combat.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us. To reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another.
Oh, I love you, but that was fucking lame.
That's how we win!
Got him in the arm. Lord Nemesis, I don't feel so good.
Future historians will refer to this day as the new dawn of Fodlan. Of that, I have no doubt.
Oh, Byleth is really cute in that scene.
It's up to you now, Teach. As for my path...
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The ambitions of the Fell King Nemesis were crushed, averting what could have been the greatest crisis in the history of Fodlan. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. Country, faith, history, all that had once formed the order of the world was wiped clean. The heroes whose very hand saved Fodlan from a dark fate commenced with the building of a new society. The leaders of this new, unified Fodlan began their walk down a seemingly endless path. One towards a world that would cherish differences in race and belief. One where all life would be valued equally. Those leaders clung to the hope that their path would not end with Fodlan, that it would someday span the seas to Dagda, and beyond the throat to Elmyra.
That's a good ending, I think, so far. And yet...
Sorry for calling you out here like this. I wanted to talk, just the two of us. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for all your hard work. It seems like our long struggle may finally be coming to an end.
Do you think it's really the end?
The way forward will certainly be rough. Right now, Fodlan is like a newborn, frail and easily upset. If we don't create a new ruling system soon, the Empire and Kingdom will descend into chaos. The coronation ceremony is the first step. Only then will Fodlan truly be a single, united land. I'm sorry that I won't be by your side at such an important event, but I'm certain you'll do great.
You won't be there?
I must return to my homeland. As for ruling this new unified land, well, I'll leave that to you. The Fodlan blood that flows in my veins. I've made use of it as best I could. Now I've got to use my other bloodline to change my homeland for the better.
Oh, don't tell me I failed.
There too, insignificant as they may be. It's time for me to struggle all over again and see what good I can do. If I don't change things in both Fodlan and the lands beyond, I'll never set eyes on the kind of world I've dreamed of creating.
I can't be a ruler.
You're the successor Rhea appointed, aren't you? And now you're also the hero who saved Fodlan. All those weak people who have nothing to cling to but their goddess, they'll rely on you just like they used to rely on Rhea. You'll be a leader all who are struggling to survive in war-torn lands can look up to. And I want a ruler who can lay down a new set of values for the people. Values that don't exclude anyone for being different. I know it's a lot to ask, but you're the only one who can do it. I have something else to ask. Please, I hope you'll accept this. When I first saw you wield the sword of the Creator, I wanted to use your power to my advantage. I wanted to use you to make my dream of a new world come true. But before long, I realized what I really wanted was to see that new world with you by my side.
Oh my god, he proposed to me.
That way, you know? I always will. That's why I have to leave. But nothing will stop me from coming back. There's no way I'm gonna let you go. You know that, don't you? Thank you. For everything. I'll be back before you know it. We'll only be apart for a short while. And now, I'm off to cross Fodlan's throat. I love you. With everything I am. And the next time we see each other, it will be at the dawn of a whole new world. A peaceful, happy world.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Yes! I married Claude. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. And I beat Fire Emblem Three Houses. Battle data. Oh yeah, I forgot Dimitri was the MVP in my very first fight. Then I fell in love with Raphael. And Hilda. Raphael again. Raphael again. Let me guess. Left Raphael again. And then me. And then Hilda. Oh yeah, Claude. Oh yeah, Claude was the Battle of Eagle and Lion. And then Raphael again. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. I love this dude. I am going to bring him into my next playthrough. Well shit guys, that was Fire Emblem Three Houses. I really enjoyed this game. This is my very first Fire Emblem game, and I can't say I didn't enjoy it because I most certainly did. Holy shit. I'm more interested in checking out the other games in the series right now, but it's gonna be very hard to top this. Hell of an entry point. So I feel like it should be worth mentioning now what I plan to do with Fire Emblem now, because I mentioned that this is not my last Fire Emblem stream. I am going to do the other routes, all 4 of them. So here's what I'm going to do. Yes, I still plan on playing the game that wins that poll, which is currently still sitting at a tie last I looked. However, I will also alternate between this, and here's how I'm going to do the Fire Emblem Three Houses routes from here. Because of the nature of how the 4th secret route is unlocked, what I'm going to do is I am going to do Blue Lions next. Blue Lions, and then I'm going to do the Black Eagles last. Because, without spoiling anything, there's a specific part in Black Eagles that I read somewhere where, depending on the choice you make, determines whether you go on the Black Eagles path in the time skip or the secret 4th path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do the Black Eagles path, and then right after, or no, but go do the Black Eagles path, save right before that decision comes. Oh shit. Shortly after the war, Shmirgyoth's mercenary life disappeared. Though she was never heard from again, rumors swirled persistently for years of a master archer turned thief, lend her pocket, shaking down all those who preyed upon the innocent. She was never with me. Father of Christology, Hammond. Though Fodlan had changed, Hanneman's goal remained unwavering, to determine the workings of the crest and to do away with the inequality caused by them. To that end, his research resulted in magical tools that could be used even without the aid of crests. This proved to be yet another worthwhile discovery by the Father of Christology. There's that Fire Emblem theme. Seteth remained at the monastery and worked to restore the authority of the Church of Seros. Doing away with his old strictness, he adopted a tolerant stance toward all. His encouragement of believers to respect those of older faiths helped the people of Fodlan find common ground with others. Manuela left Garreg Mach to build her own academy in a small, war-torn town. There, she contributed heavily to rebuilding efforts while teaching future generations the necessary skills of survival. Though she never married or had children of her own, she spent the last years of her life happily devoted to her students. Aw, poor thing. Catherine left the Knights of Seros and set out to travel across Fodlan. With Thunderbrand in hand, she wandered the countryside, seeking to always defend the innocent and punish the wicked. Her many years of heroics ensured that she would always be remembered by a people as a beloved folk hero. Alois. Once all the fighting had come to an end, Alois officially took up the position of captain of the Knights of Ceros. In this capacity, he was much beloved, and the Knights became more unified than ever under his command. It is said that their accomplishments during his tenure were beyond even what Captain Gerald's troop had achieved. Great, now I'm saying Captain Gerald. Thanks, Leone. Cyril. Unable to serve Rhea any longer, Cyril nearly left the church. He was persuaded to stay, however, to assist in rebuilding the monastery he helped maintain. Thanks to his devoted work ethic, the Officers' Academy was able to reopen a few years later. When the new students took upon the reception hall, Cyril found himself among them. So he went to school. Flayn. Flayn disappeared soon after the war, and over time it was all but forgotten that she had ever existed. Many long years later, however, a young woman resurfaced in a completely transformed Fodlan. When she looked to the man who stood beside her, she wondered if it would be alright in this new era to call him father. Bernadetta, what's her deal? As soon as Bernadetta inherited House Varley from her father, she withdrew from all political discourse and focused solely on the management of her own territory. Because of this and her penchant for spending long periods of time in hibernation, she became known throughout the house's history as Bear of the Varley. Hell yeah, love that. Marianne. Marianne returned home to a hero's welcome. The people praised her talent and acknowledged her as a savior of Fodlan. Her adoptive father groomed her as his successor, teaching her the power of words over weapons. By the time she claimed her inheritance, she transformed into one of Fodlan's most skilled orators. Damn. You go, girl. Dorothea. Dorothea returned to Middle Frank Opera as soon as the war was over. Thanks to her talent, the company enjoyed a resurgence in popularity that lasted well beyond the end of her own career. Once she gave up her position as a songstress, she settled down to a private life of peace and quiet. It is said that she was very happily married. Lysithea. Lysithea returned home to help her parents restore their family land. Years later, when the end to their hard work was finally in sight, she relinquished House Cordelia's claim to nobility, ceding the territory to a nearby lord. Shortly thereafter, she and her family disappeared into obscurity. Oh, she probably died. Felix. Even after the war's end, skirmishes continued to break out across Fodlan. Bored and restless in his capacity as Duke of Fraldarius, Felix abandoned his title, jumping at the opportunity to wield a sword again. Little is known of his whereabouts thereafter, but even many years later, soldiers continued to whisper rumors of a mysterious man able to deal swift death to scores of enemies. Lorenz. Soon after the war, Lorenz assumed the leadership over House Gloucester and helped govern Fodlan as a representative of the old Alliance Lords. His political talent yielded revolutionary policy changes, many of which were particular benefit to the common folk. Yeah, man. Sylvain. As Margrave Gautier, Sylvain devoted his life to improving the relationships with the people of the Shrine region. With oration alone, he has succeeded in helping create a new way of life for nobles in which relics and crests were no longer viewed as necessary. Though he went down in history as an extraordinary lord, it nevertheless became customary to refer to cheaters as sons of Gautier. Oh my god. Ignatz. After returning home, Ignatz persuaded his family that he should become a painter. He traveled all through Fodlan and beyond, painting beautiful landscapes and captivating portraits of world's cultures. His unique style set the artistic paradigm for a generation. Hilda. After the war, Hilda set politics aside and focused on what she enjoyed most, crafting fashionable accessories. Her designs quickly achieved widespread popularity. With the help of her brother, Hilda then created the first artisan academy in Fodlan, where she served as both professor and headmaster. Raphael and Leone. Leone took over the mercenary company formerly led by Gerald. She ran out of money constantly, however, due to sending all of her earnings back to her village, and so developed a reputation for underpaid tavern tabs. When she came upon the inn that Raphael had been helping to run with his family, she was overjoyed to finally find a place that would trust her to open up a new tab. In her years frequenting the establishment, she accrued such a massive debt to Raphael that the only way to pay him off was to work for him. By the time the debt was finally paid, she had moved in with him. They lived happily together for the rest of their days. Oh, good for them! Fuck yeah! You go, Raphael! And me and Claude, after descending the throne as the first leader of the United Kingdom of Fodlan, I sought to rebuild the war-torn villages and helped guide the reformation of the Church of Saros. After a few months of peace, remnants of the Imperial army joined with those who slither in the dark and marched upon the capital city of Deirdre. The new king lacked the power to repel the invaders, but when defeat seemed imminent, a battle cry rang out from the east. Claude, the newly crowned king of Valmyra, led a mighty army that broke through the rebel forces of the east. The show of solidarity forever altered the course of history, heralding a new age of unity. Did Rhea die, though? What happened to Rhea? Also, what the hell happened to... Well, Sothis is me now, so... It'd be stupid to ask that. Alright, guys, that was Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's over! Hooray! Well, this route is anyway. As I was just saying, I'm going to do another route. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to do all of them. I am going to do all the routes in Fire Emblem Three Houses. My next one is going to be the Blue Lions. As much as I want to learn about the Black Eagles, I feel that if I did the Black Eagles one first, I would be bored with the Blue Lions one. I hear people don't like that one as much, but the other reason why I want to do Blue Lions first is because of the branching path in the middle of the Black Eagles route, where, without spoiling anything, when you get to a certain point, you'll be asked a question, and your answer to that question will determine whether you go on the Black Eagles route or the Secret Fourth route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full Blue Lions run, a full Black Eagles run, but at that question, I'm going to make 2 saves. The first one's going to be the Black Eagles one, and then when I finish the Black Eagles one, I'm going to go right back to that second save, right before that question, and then go on to the Silver... what's it called? Silver Snow? I don't know. It's Azure Moon, Verdant Wind, which we just finished. Crimson Flower, I think, is the Edelgard one. And then Silver Snow, I think, is Church of Saros. Or whatever they got going on there. But yeah, everyone, thank you all so much for joining me on my very first Fire Emblem. I got to marry my first man crush as a open bisexual man. Holy shit. I didn't do too bad, did I? I mean, I fucked up quite a bit, but man, I could have done a lot worse. And this has been fulfilling the Persona 5 shaped hole in my heart in romancing characters and building up social stats and stuff like that. So much so that I started playing Persona 5 again in my downtime, which as soon as this stream is over, I'm going to go back to. I'm doing a New Game Plus run on Persona 5 to try and platinum it before Royal comes out. Another thing I was thinking about doing today, I was thinking that once I get all the trophies for Persona 5, I'm thinking about streaming my attempts to beat the secret boss. And then after that, I'm going to sell my copy of Persona 5 and trade it towards credits towards the Royal. And yes, I do have every intention of playing Persona 5 Royal on this channel. The night it comes out, if I am not at work, we're going all in on that one. Even though it's not going to be until like March of 2020. And I'm going to do my damnedest to avoid spoilers for it, because it's coming out in Japan in just a few weeks. Please don't spoil it for me, by the way, on social media. I don't know if there's any scenes after this. Maybe I should skip it and see. As much as I want to listen to this song. Please? Do you want to save cleared game data? This data can be used to start a New Game Plus. If you intend to play your previous data, please save your cleared game data to another file. I don't. Nope. Jeez, we never find out what happened to Rhea. But anyway, yep. Thank you all so much for joining me. I had a grand time. If you, the next time I stream, actually, since I brought up the Fire Emblem thing, I'm going to take a break from Fire Emblem Three Houses for the time being, because next Friday is the release of Medieval's PS4 remake. So what I'm going to be doing from my next stream till then, as I'm going to do a little retrospective series of streams of the Medieval series. I'm going to do a one and done run of Medieval 1, Maybe a one and done run of Medieval 2, but I think Medieval 2 is a bit longer. I don't think I'm going to do Resurrection though. So what I think I'll do is I will start my run of Blue Lions just before Medieval Remake comes out, assuming I have enough time. But when Medieval comes out, I'm streaming that, and then I think I will do. Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out soon, so I'll be streaming that as well. So I think after Luigi's Mansion 3, I will come back to this and do more, as well as the game that you guys voted on, which I have not decided on yet because it's still in a 3-way tie between I forget which. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, depending on when we're watching this. And I almost forgot to plug my social medias. If you enjoy me and my content, I highly suggest giving me a follow on all my social medias. MugiwaraJM, pretty much everywhere, any variant of that. But if you like my gaming content, I am also the host of a Let's Play channel called Super Bonus Round, where I and a friend go through games at least one of us has never played before. We are currently going through our Halloween event called Spooky Bones Round, where we are playing spooky games. We are playing Medieval 2, The Haunted Mansion, Dark Pictures, Men of Medan, I'm missing one, Grim Fandango, and our fourth and possibly final game for the month. The first episode's coming out tomorrow. If your only hint is that if you have followed Spooky Bones Round or the Super Bonus Round as long as this time, it's a game in this series. It's a game we've played on Spooky Bones Round, like in the series. It's a series we've touched in Spooky Bones Round, but this game we have not touched in this particular franchise. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night or day, depending on when we're watching this. And I will see you on Friday for hopefully a one-and-done run of Medieval. I know I did one last year, and I know I did a series of streams the other year. But I love that game to death, and I want to reflect on it and remember and be able to compare and contrast when the remake comes out next Friday. And I'm not going to have a copy of it till Monday, that midnight anyway. So I might stream at midnight, I might not. But yeah, I've gone on too long. This has gone on too long. Thank you all so much for joining me on my very first Fire Emblem game. I had a lot of fun, but we ain't done yet. I'm going to do a Blue Lions run soon, after the wave of stuff that's coming out between the rest of this month, and then we'll pick it back up. Alright, thanks everyone. I'll see you guys on Friday. You guys have a good one. Good night.